Donald Trump going full tilt against the news media, and especially the New York Times, after this week's blockbuster story that reported allegations by two women of sexual misconduct. Trump's legal team wasted no time sending a letter demanding a retraction or he would sue. The newspaper declined, and as of now, no lawsuit has been filed. But the New York Times may actually welcome a lawsuit. Why, you might ask? Well, here's our legal panel to discuss this. Sharon Lico is a defense attorney. Nicholas Fortuna is a criminal defense attorney. Sharon, I'm sorry about that. Lico is the correct name. Yeah. So let's weigh in on this matter. Donald Trump suing, or at least he's planning to sue the New York Times. Why would the New York Times want this?
Basically, that the standard for a public official to succeed against the press is very, very high. In 1964, the Supreme Court unanimously decided the case of, ironically, New York Times versus Sullivan, where they said that the press has to show actual malice towards the public official, which would be a reckless disregard for the truth or knowing that it was false and printed it anyway. And that standard is so high, and it's almost impossible to meet. So it protects the press even in circumstances where there's false statements printed, but the Supreme Court looked at it that they had to protect the press so they can have important public discussions, and it wouldn't hamper the press in discussing important issues of the time.
All right. Let me get Sharon in here. Sharon, what's your perspective on this? Why would the New York Times want this kind of suit? Would it have anything to do with the discovery process?
I think that they have the opportunity to make a statement that the Constitution is alive and well, and the First Amendment protects freedom of speech and freedom of the press. The press does have a privilege where they can report newsworthy items, even if they're wrong or they're false, so long as they don't intentionally report something that's false. I mean, one of the tenets of a democracy is that we get to choose who we elect. In order to do that, we have to be provided with the information necessary to analyze the issues and make an informed decision. Trump is beginning on the death spiral. Finally, his Teflon coating is fading, and the press is fighting back, and he's being held accountable.
Well, Sharon, we will see, because he is definitely planning to fight back, and there's been no retraction printed so far. But we'll have to leave it there. Wish you well. Both of you have a great afternoon, and thanks for weighing in on this particular issue. And